see the mostly common used thermocouples in the European style or the ANSI style. So those letters are the same all over the world. The temperature ranges and the description are the same all over the world. So mostly common use is type K. However, nowadays we see more and more coming up type N, because it has the same temperature range. But there is an advantage of type N compared to type K, and the advantage is that it gives you a longer lifetime stability instead of type K. However, type N is generally in this generation a very new thermocouple. They started somewhere in 1985, and now we see more and more that customers switching to type N thermocouples. So we work a generation with an old type of thermocouple, and then maybe we start with something new. We are not really on the hyperlinks or whatever it is. With a thermocouple, it's slow moving. There are some platinum rhodium thermocouples. The type R is specially used in semiconductor industry. Type S is mostly common use in the calibration laboratory. And type B is only used when you go higher than 1800 or 1600 degrees C. And it can be used also in semiconductor or in incinerators. And it depends on the price of the rhodium in some of the cases. There was a period that the rhodium was very expensive. And then the price was, because there were 30% and 6% rhodium inside, it was very as expensive thermocouple. Nowadays it is nearly the same price as the type R or type S, but the wire is a little bit stronger because of the rhodium. If you have platinum, it's soft material. So you can curve it directly with a knife in the platinum wire. Or if you have a platinum ring, you can press in it. So you see we go from -200 up to 1800 degrees C with all those type of thermocouples. You must recognize this thermocouple. Keep it in your mind, copper constant for lower temperature. There's a very nice thing for all those wires. And the nice thing is that every country has nearly its own color code. If you go to the United States, you will find that all the reds are negative. We from the Netherlands, working also with German's color codes, and all the reds are positive. Well, when I'm started, the people in production say, oh, you can connect those thermocouples for me. And what you do, of course, I've learned to connect red to red, and he did it, and the other one to the other one, and you're trying to test it. Oh, wrong signal. Nobody will tell you, but that's the trick, and you learn automatically, you must twist the polarity and it works. But they did not give you this color chart. So you must find out what the right color will be. But there is something else why you can check it for yourself. If you have a magnetic with you, a small magnetic on a screwdriver, for example, well, I believe iron, you can detect it very fast with the magnetic. Copper, you can see with your eyes, it's the other color of wire. For type K and type N, one of those conductors is very light magnetic too. So that makes it easier, and that's the positive one. So you can recognize things when you have a magnetic with you if you do not have a color charge. Be aware of it, but it is available.